guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. We are Elomo.
Hey fam, welcome back to our channel. I'm your host, Elomo, and yeah, we have a guest. I'm sure this face is regular, quite regular, yeah. She'll do her intro herself, and today is a special edition I have for you guys. So fam, please, you guys should just put your hands together for this amazing guest on the channel. Please introduce yourself.
I am Elomo Joan, her elder sister, aka Mrs. Kemmer.
Today we're here to bring testimony. It's testimony time. So she's not actually, like, you should hear it from the horse's mouth. I don't want to come and give you guys this gist here, hearing from my mouth. So I brought her here to tell us about the whole testimony. In short, let me even just give the platform for her to tell us how she even came to know about the Hallelujah challenge in the first place. So tell us, how did you come across the challenge?
Okay, on Instagram, I think the first time I heard about the Hallelujah challenge was through my banya, as we commonly call it. She mentioned it to me, hey, there's this challenge organized by Nathaniel Bassi. It's all about praise and worship. And I was like, okay. There's no harm in trying it out. That was in 2016, thereabout, 2015, 2016. So I got the first time, I was just like, okay, let me see what this challenge is all about. And behold, I fell in love with it. It was just something so simple but yet extraordinary. Nothing how do they say, you know, when you hear of people organizing things like this, you think of the ink. They'll tell you to pay this money, do this one, do that one. But the thing that got me about Pastor Nat is that he never asked for anything. It was just all about praising and worshiping God for the glory of his name. Just you do your thing, you come there, you praise, you worship, you make your requests known, and all. And that was what I was like, okay, are they actually pastors, Nigerian pastors, who just want to do something not for the sake of anything but just for the sake of giving glory unto God? And that's how I fell in love with the challenge and the pastor himself.
Okay, thank you. So now we're going to know, like, what was so peculiar about this challenge. What did you pray for in this challenge? That what's the testimony? What did you actually pray for in this challenge that you finally saw it materialize, and how the challenge actually changed your life since then?
Okay, as I said, the first time was just about going to see what the challenge was all about. And over the years, as he does it once, as I could get, I'm not really an internet person per se, but once in a while when I come online and I come to realize that he does it every February, the first week of February, always around that period. So actually, for a while I've been trying to conceive. My first daughter is almost 6 years old. So from when she was about 1, we're trying to conceive, but it was not coming. And for anybody who knows the struggle of trying to conceive, there is no fun in it. As in I can remember in last year, January last year, because I work in a very remote area where we don't have network, we don't have access to all the modern utilities of civilization. So I knew that I was feeling in my heart like I had to do this challenge. This February that was coming, I had to do this challenge, but yet I had to report to my duty post. And I was like, God, I'm going to this area where we barely have network, and to be able to partake in this challenge, I need access to the internet. How is this going to happen? I told God, I believe that since you have inscribed it in my heart that I should partake in this challenge, something is going to happen. And behold, the day that I set foot, the day that I entered, that same day network came. I was like, is this not God? Is this not the handwork of God in all these things? Yeah, I did that February. For February, I did the challenge, and the miracles of that February challenge, I don't even know where to start from. I have my friends who can testify. Hey Laura, I know you can testify to that. Her wedding just came up last month. Last month. She was one of my prayer points, and behold, God answered her prayer. I know that my friend Theodore, you can testify. All and all, everybody who knows they can testify, it is their testimony. So I don't want to come and say what doesn't really concern me. But in that February challenge it was so, I don't know, I could feel the handwork of God. I could feel like God was there, even though he did not answer me when I wanted him to answer me. Yes, I did not get pregnant there. I did not get pregnant there, and all and all. I was like, but it's not, there's nothing. Fast forward to May. It was my birthday. I was just sitting one day in the house. I'm like, my birthday is coming up on the 1st of May. My birthday is on the 23rd. I was like, my birthday is coming up. I really wish I could do something to get on a spiritual journey, so that on my birthday, I know that it's some sort of a mark of a new beginning. Behold, I go online. I want to see Palm Hallelujah Challenge, special edition of Hallelujah Challenge is starting the next day or something like that. A couple of days, and I'm like, God, is this not you? It could only be you. I told my husband, I'm like, because he knows I always partake in this Hallelujah Challenge. I'm like, cuckoo, this challenge is coming up. Whoa. In his mind, after that he said, in his mind it was like, how long is it? I said 3 weeks. In his mind it was like, we'll just do it for 3 days. But he did not tell me. It's after that he was like, in his mind he was just like, we're just going to do this thing for 3 days. Anyway, we did that challenge, and in my heart I was just telling God, and I know that nothing is going to change, but I know that something is going to happen in here. For some reason, Pastor Nathaniel said there's going to be opening of wombs during this season of the Hallelujah Challenge. One of his pastor friends had a revelation that there's going to be opening of wombs, and I said, I claim it. I claimed it. I believed it, and I knew in my heart. Ask my friends, they were calling me, Joan, I'm pregnant. I have a friend that's always that for me, Joan, I believe man that thing, yeah. We're tired. I think I say I am pregnant. Even though they say speak of those things that are not as though they were. I was just saying it. Even when I used to say, but I leave man that talk. We're tired of hearing that you talk. We're tired of hearing that you talk. I'm like, okay, oh. But that was how it happened, and by the end of that challenge, because the challenge ended on the 23rd of May, if I'm not mistaken, on my birthday, the breaking of my birthday, and that's how it went. I did not know that I was pregnant then. No, I did not know. I started feeling sick, getting the signs here and there. You know, when you have been trying, then the signs come. You know, you don't want to have your hopes up that, okay, what if I'm pregnant? What if but you're just like, no. Behold, the day that I went to the hospital, I had gotten sick. I went to the hospital. They told me no, it was yeast taking okay. I went to the doctor. I told the doctor that she should write me drugs, but the drugs that she's writing for me, they should be pregnancy friendly. She asked her why am I pregnant. I said, I know that I am pregnant, but I'm not yet confirmed. She laughed. She said, then go and do a pregnancy test now. I said, no, doctor, don't rush me. Oh. This thing like that, don't rush me. I want the baby to actually get matured in such a way that when we're doing the test, we're confirming that she's actually there, or he or she's actually there. I don't want to take a risk. Maybe we'll say it was too early, it was too soon, that's why I was not saying. No. That doctor laughed that day until she said, anyway, if you're sure, go and do it. I came back that evening. That was in the evening. Then there's this song, it kept playing in my mind over and over again, Yeshua HaMashiach. When I was going to the lab to do the test, I just felt it in my spirit that I should keep singing Yeshua HaMashiach, Yeshua HaMashiach, Lion of Judah, Agune Chamber. I just kept repeating that stanza all over and over again. Because I went to the lab that evening, they were taking the test. I was just singing and singing and singing. They told me, okay, I should go back home and come back after an hour. I came back home. I just sat. I was just singing. I don't know, for some reason, that song, that particular song, Yeshua HaMashiach by my beloved Pastor Nathaniel Bassi. And when I went back there that evening, the nurse on call that day did not actually. Normally, if it's a positive pregnancy test, the nurse probably smile, congratulations or something. The woman just took the paper and handed it over to me, and I was like, Joan, Papa God. But any situations, give thanks to God. I just took the paper. I didn't even look at it because I knew that. I just took it. I just held it. I said, anyway, let me go to the doctor write my medicine. But still, yet I was still telling her that she should write me a pregnancy-friendly medicine. As I left the lab, I was almost at the doctor's office. Something said, but you have not even looked at this result. Oh, I said, anyway, what's then? Let me just spy as usual now. We're used to our negative pregnancy results. I said, but let me just spy. And I just opened the paper. Conclusion positive. See, my feet could barely carry me. I could feel the way my feet were trembling. I've waited for this for over how many years? 5 years? Yes, 5 years. Yeah, 4 years, 5 years. My feet were trembling and trembling. I just started crying. I was just crying. I said, Yeshua HaMashiach, the Lion of Judah, he has roared in my situation. When I used to hear other people's testimonies of how God came through for them, I was only believing that it could be me. When will it be my turn? But now when we're actually experiencing it live, it was, I don't even know how to say it.
Mind-blowing.
I don't even know. Okay, I came back home that day. My husband was already sleeping, and I was like, "What?" The doctor said, the normal is, but just take a look at it. When I gave him the paper, he opened it. I could see the way he jumped out of bed. I was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious?" I said, "But what were you thinking?" He said, "Are you serious?" He just held me. He said, "Let's just go down on our knees and pray," because he has actually seen what God can do. And this is somebody who is not very, very, very spiritual like that. This is somebody who is not very spiritual like that. For the fact that I got him to pray with me throughout the Hallelujah Challenge for the 21 days, even though he said he normally had to do by 3 days, but he did the whole 21 days. There are times when I'll be sleepy. He's the one who would tell me that, "Kuku, wake up, let's do this thing. Wake up, let's dance. Go and wash your face. Go and..." He was the one putting pressure. He was applying pressure. And behold, that day he was like, so this thing is actually real. I said, you have tasted and you have seen that the Lord is good.
Amen.
So you can testify. If other people doubt, you can testify that God works in ways that we cannot understand. I was about 3 months gone, if I'm not mistaken. 3 months gone when I did not know. Because I did this test sometime in July. Sometime in July that I finally button up the courage to go and say, okay, let me do this test and see what it is. And that's when I knew that God is doing wonderful things through Pastor Nat. I am telling you all out there. Everybody was like, so Joan, this is Hallelujah Challenge, things are really happening. I said, for those who don't know, just come and taste and see that the Lord is good.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much for that testimony. So I would like to know, how was the journey for you? How was the whole pregnancy? Getting to discover late. How was the whole journey for you? Did you have a rough pregnancy? Was your pregnancy the kind of pregnancy where you're just at home, you could not eat, you could not sleep? What was the whole journey for like?
I always used to tell my husband that this child is my perfect gift of God. Throughout this pregnancy, there was no day I went to the hospital that I was sick. No day. That means nothing was wrong with me. That's no malaria, no nothing. I never went to the hospital that I was sick. The only thing that used to worry me was heartburns. And when I'll tell somebody I have another heart, they'll say it's because the child will be very hairy. The child will be very hairy. That was the only complaint I had. Heartburn. So from when I concluded, let me not say when I realized I was pregnant, but when I finally confirmed that I was pregnant till her delivery 2 weeks ago, there was never a time when something was wrong with me. Never.
I would like to know, how did the delivery process go? How was delivery for you? Was it difficult? Was it an easy process? How did the baby come out? Did the baby come out okay? Is the baby fine? How is the baby doing? Please tell us.
See, indeed she's a perfect gift of God. I will not lie. Because her due date, she was past her due date. I went to meet my gynecologist and I was like, "Doctor, 1 week has come and gone. What is happening?" He said, okay, no, just go to the hospital for membrane stripping, whatever. I should go the next morning. I had a midwife who was following me up, just to ensure that everything was good, so that when you're familiarizing yourself with your midwife. So I had to see her that particular day, that particular Tuesday. So I left. I said, okay, let me just go and see this woman. Since I was done with the gynecologist, that was around 8 o'clock. I said, let me go, 8 p.m. I said, let me go and see the gynecologist. I went there. I went to see the midwife, sorry. I went there. As she was just about to check me, when they say lay on bed, they check wear her gloves, the water just burst. I was just standing there. I started laughing. She was like, Joan, why are you laughing? I said, Auntie Marie, I came to this hospital that you should check me. I had not come to give birth. My husband was in Boya. My mother was in the house. She didn't even know that I'd gone to the maternity or anything. So I was standing there. I was on my own because I was actually staying with my mother at the time. I was actually staying with my mother at the time. My emergency things were in my own house. So the whole thing was just so, I don't know how to say it. I called my husband and level has not even level. Water is broken. Although he said he's coming. He came at around 10 o'clock. By 17 minutes past 10, labor started. Labor started at 17 past 10. And 4 hours after,
did you take anything for fast labor?
I did not even take anything for fast labor. My mother used to always follow me, we talk. Because in our culture, we believe that a pregnant woman has to pump regularly, to take enamel, as they say it in English, to take enamel regularly. But for some reason, I told myself that this pregnancy, I had not want it to be attributed to the fact that it's because I had to pump a lot or anything. I only pumped twice. And my mother would tell me that, if you like you pump, if you like you no pump, and I thought the ballroom will go no. I said, Mommy, I'm not there. They said, go to the farm, cut all leaf and come and pump. I said, Mommy, please leave me alone. No. This one like this, I'm not there. Because during my first pregnancy, I pumped my life out. Pumped my life out and pumped my life out and pumped my life out. But still, my labor was more than 12 hours. So why can I come and kill myself? So I said, this one will be different. I no do. I just pumped twice and that was it. 4 hours after, I started at 10, let me say that 10:30. 2:30 a.m. the little wonder was out. He's Onishe Iyanu, the God of awesome wonders.
Amen.
He is the God of awesome wonders. My eyes have seen, my ears have heard the wonders.
One last thing, what do you have to tell women out there who are struggling to conceive, who are struggling, battling with fertility issues? What do you have to tell them?
I don't even know what to say because everybody's journey is different. When I was experiencing it actually prompted me to write my thesis on the topic infertility and how it affects couples' relationship, implication for counseling, since I'm a guidance counselor. I had to actually go on a research to see that people go through infertility in various ways. Their challenges, the way it affects the couples themselves to begin with. Every day, they were in an African society where people will not let you be. That bikini food on black, for those of us who have even managed to have one. That bikini food on black, follow back the can when. I don't know. All I want you to know is, for me, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer. Somewhere in all this, I used to believe in my heart that God has a reason for everything. I was grateful and fortunate that I even had one to show for it. Then for those people who don't have, keep your never give up, because His plans are not our plans. His ways, His timing, not ours. We may not understand it at the moment. It's not that everything makes sense. When I was going through all what we were going through, and I kept asking God, why, what is it? It's now that I'm actually seeing that He was just arranging everything so that when the child will come, He adds no sorrow unto it. He gave me a child, gave us a means to provide for this child, and made everything fall into place. I don't even know how to explain it. Just hang in there. Know that God has not forgotten you. God has not forgotten about you. He sees all the secret tears you have cried, all the prayers you have made. the struggles, the challenges you're going through that nobody, even your spouse doesn't know. God sees it all, and He will make it beautiful in His own time.
Yes. So what's baby's name? Are we permitted to know baby's name?
Yes, her name is Nathaniel. The female version of Nathaniel, since she's female, is male. Nathaniel, it ends with a double L-E.
So I've heard the testimony. Our hearts are overfilled, our souls are overjoyed. Please, if you're watching out there and you know somebody who is trying to conceive, share this video to the person. You never might know how it's going to impact the person. If you watch till this end, thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe before heading out, like this video, share it, comment, all that good stuff. Okay, I'm going to see you unfailingly next week Sunday. God being a helper. Bye fam.
Bye fam. He was the one putting pressure. He was applying pressure.
Support system.
He was applying pressure for somebody who